all in all, it's gonna be, what is it, Wednesday the 6th of July, so it's day 6 on this job. We're hopefully going to wrap this up by the end of the day. I haven't filmed too much of this. I did a little bit of the digging out. Dug out our usual damp course trench, and then 6 foot of access, just what they want, so just what they'll get. After dinner, pull all this lot out with the digger down to that end onto a trailer, and we should be good. Got this to probably bring the road sweeper and do this area, just sweep the concrete off, but other than that we are away. Yeah, you can see, well, you've seen me dig one of these before if you watch my other videos. Down to the damp course and half a brick, roughly anyway, just so there's not soil set against the building. It's the way we do it, because otherwise there would be probably, I don't know, 40 or 50 tonne extra soil to dig out. If we were digging it out right back where that track mark is, that will be a lot of stuff to shift, not to mention the banking has to come down at a reasonable angle. So it's maybe not ideal, but then it's not like we're looking to drive cars around here. All we're looking to do is be able to get the digger around with the flail head on to keep the bankings cut. So yeah, that's the story with this. We found one drain, or one very knackered drain. After dinner, get this pile that I've dug out dragged to this end. You can see we've got it stepped out there, and we're sloping it back down now. Yeah, that's kind of it really. We've got these bankings cleaned down nicely. We've got these back areas cleaned out. Again, down to the damp course and no more. This building should be getting redeveloped, tinned, what have you, so people will be coming in and making far more mess than I'm leaving. And that's it. I mean, you've got to think back, this is where I was doing that flailing when I could barely get the dig around that corner, and we were in here with flail head doing doing bits. It's quite different. So it's the last probably 30 tonne, maybe 20 tonne of soil. There's this pile around there to go, so that's 4 or 5 more tractor loads, and we will be out of here. So it's dinner time. I'm going to lock up and go and get some dinner. The digger's going very well actually at the moment. I just put a set of injectors in it. I might have already mentioned it. Yeah, a set of 3 injectors, brand new ones. I had one of the old ones tested because the engine was smoking all the time at tick over and at full revs, no load and full load sort of thing. It was always just a blue haze. So a set of injectors has sorted that right out, and she seems to have a lot more power than we did have. I do need to, when I next get it home, I've got that top cylinder up there, needs resealing. You can tell when it's dusty, there's all the oil runs down back at boom and it catches all dust. And then the other thing I need to do is have a look at the cooling packs that are in here. We're not running hot, but in this dusty weather, trying to blow them out is a bit of a faff. I need to have a look in there and get them really clean once, and then go from there. It's not so bad digging, and it's not like it's overheating or even getting to it's not even getting to like halfway up the temperature gauge, but normally it sits at the bottom of the temperature gauge, and it's just keeping it as cool as I can because it's an old machine. Can't do any harm. But yeah, she's going very well at the moment. Well, touch wood. But yeah, done a bit of work this last 2 weeks, and that's all. Very, very happy with that tilt bucket. For this sort of work, it's fantastic because there isn't, other than on this concrete, there isn't a single spot which is dead level. You're always working on a slope, even if it's just a little one. And like for in here, to be able to clean that banking down like I have, you just couldn't do it before. You were just having to leave it rough because there was no way to get sort of side face on to clean it down. And with tilt bucket, you just tilt the bucket and pull it along it, and it's done. They're not done like a lawn, but they're good enough for flailing off, and there's no real loose stones or anything on them. Any that are, will just walk up and pick them off, because there's no worse than when this building's all been nicely tinned. You come with flail mower and you hear all stones banging offside at building. But oh, we'll get to that one day. Right, I'm gonna go and get some dinner. Right, afternoon everyone. Still Wednesday, 2:10. We've got a little bit more to dig out on this corner here. Just going to do this sort of final walk round. We've got some more to dig out of here to uncover the damp course, but other than that, and this pile that the digger's sat on, we are finished for now. Hopefully I can get these 2 loads done this afternoon. I've got this back area done, so this is as far as, for now at least, as far as we're taking it. Banking's clean enough to flail. Bottom area, there's access, and we've uncovered it to the damp course. We've uncovered it all the way around. We've got this nice and clean again, got this edge nice and sharp, and yeah, there it is. This back piece anyway, finished. Got to at some point fetch the road sweeper in when it's rained, probably, because it's horrendously dusty at the moment, and probably sweep all this lot. But then again, if this is getting redeveloped, we don't need to make it too tidy. But yeah, that's that back area. That's quite a difference to when I started. Hell of a difference actually, and this whole banking down this side clear. And we started this last Tuesday. It's pretty good going, in my book anyway. Got that hole there cleaned out, and yeah. Yeah, so there used to be all trees here, and came around this corner mulching. There used to be pretty much trees up to the building. All this back area, you couldn't, once you got to about here, you couldn't walk any further. All where the bucket is were full of trees, you couldn't see concrete. And we basically mulched this path down, left sort of the taller, bigger trees, and pulled all the rest of them out that were on the bank. So that's about us. Got manholes uncovered, damp course uncovered, sort of access, it's a bit tight but it is what it is. I'm going to take some out from here and slope it all out in a bit. That bit last job and then we're finished. Got some damaged roots there, but there's very little we could do. It's tight enough getting in as it is, so it will have to do. There might be more to do. If not, it'll be the builders that sort out how they want to do it, or whoever tins it and does all the work, because it'll need new drains and everything. All of them will be full of tree roots. There's a drain there at the bottom of that grey fall pipe. I tried digging it out with spade, but it's just a root mass, it's just a root ball, so that won't take any water. So that's this project, which is the first main bit of filming I've done with flare lead, which did a fantastic job. Saved us 3 or 4 days leading brash away from in here. It wasn't ideal flailing it off, having had the brash cut down, but we got it done. And yeah, the tilt bucket doing its thing. I won't be going back to not having one, put it that way. It's a fantastic bit of kit. I mean, you couldn't have done this down here, you couldn't have left it on a nice slope, you would have had to have left it vertical or just rough. But yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.